I protest!
Harry!
I protest!
Harry, you put your name in the Goblet of Fire.
No, sir.
You asked one of the older students to do it for you?
No, sir.
You're absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
Hello and welcome back to Second Take Movies, the podcast where we give movies a second look, second chance, a second take, if you will. I'm your host, Preston Jenkinson, and joining me, as always, is my co-host, Jake Twito.
Preston, I'd rather you refer to me as my boy. That's my boy. Yep, everyone's not listening anymore. We listened to Goblet of Fire, where you get the fire comments of old Cedric Dickerez.
Man, this movie is good, though. Like,
you know what? The past movies, I've said, like, I'm going to quit thinking about the books. I'm just going to watch the movies. I did it here. Loved it. Great.
Yeah.
First time I've ever watched this movie and said, this was pretty good. So
yes, it's really good. Anyway.
Yeah.
The story of the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter finds himself competing in a hazardous tournament between rival schools of magic, but he is distracted by recurring nightmares.
I don't remember how many nightmares he had, by the way.
He had a couple. I mean,
the book had more. Not to bring the book up, but
yes, the book. Our positive review from Kirk Honeycutt at the Hollywood Reporter with our shortest review ever, I think. The best one yet.
Cool. He's good. I really hope there's a web page that says best.
Yeah, just out there somewhere that just says best one yet. Ed Park at the Village Voice with our negative review says, to this viewer and reader, the decade-old Juggernaut is as deeply felt as it is flawed, dense, and illogical, and laudably weird.
This is where things get real.
Yes, this is
this is where, to me, like, you watch some movies, but now, like our term now, like, it's a Marvel movie now. You know, like, you're watching this, it's connected. Hop on. That's it. You know, before it's kind of like one-off crap, but yeah.
Now it gets real. It's like the villain is here. You know,
kind of crazy.
Yeah. So this one starts completely different from the rest. Harry is already at the Weasleys, because they're headed to the not the Triwizard Tournament. That's the name of the thing. The
Quidditch World Cup.
Quidditch World Cup.
The World Cup, and it's so dope, man. Like,
and this Quidditch is better than the rest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you and I have hated Quidditch the whole time.
I don't care about Quidditch, but this one made it.
This is better. What you want, man. This is dope. Like, this is what you want to see.
Yeah,
they don't even show a lot either.
Just it sets up Victor Crumb and the Death Eaters and
Vladimir Putin.
Talking about the books, though. The book on this part takes forever because it goes through all this freaking backstory and then just overly describing everything at the Wizard World Cup,
which is where, like, I love they expedited this part.
Yeah,
but it's crazy to me. Again, I'll try not to book movie, but, like, expedited this part. The other parts in this movie where they should have given more context.
Yeah.
They didn't do it. It's like,
no.
What are you after, boy?
But we also have it introduces Cedric Diggory, played by a young Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Dang, man. So hot. What a cutie.
Batman's a Hufflepuff, apparently.
Batman is puffing some huff. Yeah.
And of course, all the ladies, they like, ooh, Cedric Diggory, he's so cute.
Dude, he was so good in this movie.
He was.
Like, again, sorry to be a book movie. He is that character.
Yeah.
The one in the book, like, they did phenomenal. And I think this is where they really start, like, what's in the book, we gonna do it. We gonna do it good.
And I think this was right before Twilight, I believe.
Yeah, he doesn't have like twinkly eyes or sharp, shiny nipples. So,
which he's said that every role that he's done, even before Twilight, he's like, I wanted to play like weirdos, like weird people. And
yeah, whatever his girl, I can't remember her name because I don't care. His counterpart in Twilight, she's a weirdo. Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, she's very weird.
What a loser.
Anyway,
dude, the weird thing about this movie, I'll call it out now. Mike Newell was the director.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Newell directed 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Like,
yeah, I looked up some credits last night, and I was like, wow, that's weird.
Yeah, we get into weird La La Land, I feel like, now with Harry Potter. Like, why is this happening? But I don't care. You got a vampire.
So they're at the World Cup. Malfoy's there. He's being a prick, as always.
Hey, Harry, look at my wiener. Touch it.
And
dude, how rad, like, I think the last movie, you got to see some, like, this is the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just magic. Now you get, look at this magic world outside of school. Like, all these people are partying, celebrating. It was rad. Just
but after a while, the Death Eaters show up, and the mark appears in the sky.
Yeah, and they raise that. Everything gets burnt.
They burn everything down. And for some reason, everyone starts blaming Harry.
I don't get it. Don't understand why.
It's like, you were found at the scene where the thing was in the sky. So? Damn.
So is all these burnt ashes of your brother, boy.
Why does everybody think Harry Potter did everything?
Dude, because Harry Potter's evil, buddy. You grew up in that time period, buddy. If you watch Harry Potter, you read Harry Potter, you're a part of Satan.
Yeah, my parents didn't really care about that stuff. I don't think.
Mine didn't either, thankfully.
My
parents were like, you want to read a book? We're going to promote that. Like, good,
yeah.
You need to read.
I'm sure my mother would have been glad if I had. That's why I have a podcast about movies now, because I didn't read books.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I could read Acts several times over, or Revelation.
Yeah.
But, I'm stoked to read some Harry Potter. But, yeah, dude, this movie, like, this is the one time where I'm like, all right, the movie did it better. And you're right. You've already said it. Like, so much bloat at the beginning of the book. Here's this event. It's awesome. We love it. And then, ooh, the world sucks. Terrorist attack. Done.
So this is like a big sign that, hey, Voldy's coming back. His people are out there, and we
Ku
jump.
Klux Klan looking folk, by the way.
Yeah, like they went hard for that imagery.
Yeah, that's I didn't like that. Didn't like that at all.
Then we're heading to school again because, of course, I mean,
yeah, go right to school, and then you figure out. I don't know. This movie's kind of awesome. Like, they really expedite a lot of stuff, and it's cool. Like, you've had 3 movies of here's what school starts off like, children, and this one's like,
about the 9 3/4 thing. You got to go through it, and then you get on the bus, and we're at Hogwarts. Let's just jump to Hogwarts.
Yeah, to beep beep, Roland talk about this body, everybody. I don't know that song, but yeah, straight away, Dumbledore's like, "Hey, it's gonna be a different year. Triwizard Tournament, mother effers.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Durmstrang." And what are the Box to Bottons? I don't know what their name is. I couldn't figure it out, but
The French girls.
yeah, the French and the Russians.
Yeah, and each school gets a champion to compete. In the
hot girl number one, and Victor
Hot
Crumb is the
Yeah.
If you could tell me that girl's name, I have it pulled up. It's like on my screen. I have IMDb. Her name's not there. We got Victor Crumb. We don't know who. Oh no, Fleur. Sorry, Fleur Delacroix. Delacroix.
Fleur Delacour.
Fleur Delacroix.
Those are the three that have chosen, and the way they're chosen is there's the Goblet of Fire. Oh, he said the title of the movie. It chooses the
most worthy.
The champion.
It's the most worthy. Yeah, the champion's like the goal, which downfall of the movie. The only people that you see, apart from the Weasley brothers, throw stuff in is the champions. Like there's no other people put stuff in.
Yeah, well,
and there's also a ring around it of if you're not of age, it's not going to work.
If you're not 17, not going to work out.
Yeah. So Harry Potter is not old enough, and neither is Hermione Granger.
He doesn't put his name in at all. Like he doesn't even try.
No.
But after all the other champions are chosen, there's a fourth name that pops out.
Whoop. The Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Favorite like line of the book to the movie? He goes back in the back, and Dumbledore comes and approaches him.
Oh yeah.
In the book, legitimately, the line, I memorized it. Dumbledore calmly approaches Harry Potter and says, "Did you put yourself in there?" In the movie, it's like this. Did you put yourself in there?
He attacks Harry. Like comes at him, like puts hands on him.
Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Which, again, my whole problem so far, I think I've said it, echoed it. Dumbledore's so important. He's barely starting to become more important, and you understand it. This guy is just like an a-hole at this point. Like,
yeah,
Harry, what did you do? I'm the principal. Go to detention, boy. But yeah, Harry with the earlier mentioned with Cedric Diggory as well are all champions. So they have 4. It's not the Triwizard Tournament; it's the Quad Wizard Tournament.
And during all this, before all
everyone hates him as well. So
yeah, and everyone hates him for it because they think he did something. Even Ron gets in his feelings about it.
Let me ask. I'm going to ask you how stupid. That's the stupidest.
Stupid.
Why does anyone care? Who freaking cares?
Right.
Cedric Diggory's hung? Is that why they all love him? Like,
yeah, apparently this dude was so popular, but we haven't seen him for 3 movies.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, screw this. No, you're all just wanting to hate Harry. Like,
yeah,
common theme every movie.
Harry does
this
super handsome guy walking around for like 3 movies, and we haven't seen him. Seems odd to me.
He just shot up in the last movie. Like, he finally hit pubes. Sorry, puberty.
Puberty.
But
Mad-Eye Mooney has shown up before all this happens.
Again, watching this, knowing we're going to do this on a podcast, I've watched differently. Probably an idiot, but that first time you see him, you get the call out. It's not him.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, audio people. I'm licking my lips like a.
There's a video version on Spotify. You can find it.
Oh God. Dude. What? I'm sorry, David Tennant, right? That's David Tennant.
David Tennant as
Mad Eye.
Mad Eye, played by something Gleason.
That dude. Both of them are great, but like David Tennant.
Domhnall Gleeson's dad, basically.
I just gotta. This movie, every actor is spot on.
Oh yeah, everybody's giving it the most.
But yeah, you get Mad Eye. He's the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
Yep.
I almost said dark farts, just to be
Dark
clear.
farts.
Dark farts at my life. Oh yeah. It's just crazy. Like, this is the 4th movie. The dark arts teacher is always a problem.
Yeah, because there's a curse on the position.
Kind of.
Apparently, Voldemort years ago.
Yeah, kind of sensing a like lazy storytelling, but
yeah, there's a. If you watch the Fantastic Beasts movie, you'd know that.
Oh god,
J.K. Lazy tendencies about her. But you know, it's a fun thing for each book and each movie. So it's like, hey, here's your new teacher.
Yeah, it's good to have some like commonality. Like,
yeah, if I was a parent, I'd be like, can we get some consistency in this position? Why do my kids have to take this class every year?
But Harry's parents, they're dead.
So yeah, and his aunt and uncle could give a shit. So
who cares? But you straight away like this. Okay, again, I won't do book the movie.
Okay,
this movie's like, but this one comment, hopefully the last one. Movie's like, here it is. We're going. Oh shoot! First challenge. The book has so much more stuff, but
yeah,
you understand. Everyone hates Harry. He's trying to figure out life again, and then he gets a little gets a little tip of go talk to Hagrid.
Hey, go talk to Hagrid. He might have some info, bro.
Hagrid's got a big old beard, boy. He gonna go and get me that Mado. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I've been watching this dude on YouTube. I think he's a TikToker, Stale Cracker.
Okay,
it's a cooking guy. He's apparently from New Orleans, but it's like it's like New Orleans to a stereotype of like, hey, boy, you mean get out of a dough, man? You know, like a French Louisiana accent.
Okay, so he says onion.
Yeah, onion. Hey man, I'm gonna put a cracker on that dough.
Put that cracker on that onion.
Oh yeah. So my brain is just like, hey dough, put a cracker on that and do it all the way. I'm like, yeah, I'm from South Carolina, so I'm gonna go and apologize for any weird ones.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
dragons.
Yeah, Harry goes and talks to Hagrid. Hagrid, like a good boy with a combed hair. Hagrid got that combed hair and was ready for that girl. Yeah,
a big old giant woman.
Dude, how messed up would it be if I did that this whole podcast? Just go ahead and tell me right now.
Just that accent.
You would have just Hagrid do the big girl hair comb.
Please don't.
I'm not going to. I can't do it. Yeah, but it's dude, it's so funny that I'm gonna go ahead and I think I said it earlier. I'm gonna go and say it again. Hagrid's the lead character of these movies.
Yeah, I would.
Nothing happens without Hagrid.
Of course, like he's the character that puts our main characters on mission, like
or the Sorting Hat. R.I.P.
Yeah,
that dude died yesterday, right?
The actor?
Yeah. He died.
Oh, he did?
Yesterday.
Didn't see it.
Yep.
We're killing everyone in this franchise.
Preston, it's a great last podcast, but we're assassination artists at this point.
Yeah,
they all
like
die.
The guy played Dumbledore better watch out, you know?
Yeah, hey, dude, the more that dude do the thing, we got to make sure we keep him safe, bro.
You can't. No.
Can I be Chet Hanks for the rest?
Oh God, no. Challenge.
Yeah, they see the dragons, man. They catch the dragons, and I immediately love like I know the lore of this. This is the first movie they really like expand on like life outside of. I feel like with dragons, they have these different species, not genus. You know, they have the Norwegian one. They have this. So Harry gets to see, oh, there's dragons, and I love right away. Harry's reaction is, I need to tell someone else. I got to help someone else. So Cedric needs this, and I'm going to go do it. So
he's like, Cedric. I think Cedric had already helped him out with something earlier.
Not yet.
Maybe?
No, not yet. He knows Cedric's good. He knows Cedric doesn't hate him. And everybody is making like buttons and campaign pins of like, Paulta stinks.
Yeah, if I can be honest, I fell asleep during some of this and woke up when Harry was flying to get away from the dragon. So,
if I can be honest, you did the right thing because this thing sucks. Because they go do their whole dragon thing. You see, I don't know what her name is, Skeeter, whoever the news lady is. Which
Rita Skeeter.
Yeah, you get Regina Spektor.
Rita Skeeter.
Okay, wow, that's awful. Regina Spektor's an artist. She's awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Preston, I'm going to go hard on this for all the people listening. I'm grabbing the microphone with two hands. The news sucks. Kill the machine.
He's real close to
movie. It does nothing else.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no news. Just no news. We don't need news. Kill them. Kill the news. And don't really kill them. End them.
Yeah, because she writes for the Daily Prophet, and she's like a what do you call
tabloid
it? Like,
journalist.
Because she catches Hermione getting in the tent and hugging Harry, and she's like trying to start something with that. Like, oh, look at he's.
Ooh, she touched his back. Ooh, pregnant she is.
Oh my gosh.
But dude, that dumb. I mean, that's important. But that segment ends. You get the dragon sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Where, nope, not doing it. I'm not going to do a book movie comparison. But what I hate is you don't see how the other people do the dragons in the movie. I want to know what they did. The next sequence, you get it. They paint it, but how did they deal with the dragons? And Harry's got the worst magically.
But the movie does, the first words in the title of the movie are Harry Potter. So,
I was going to say Goblet, but
so yeah, the important thing is that he gets the egg, because you were supposed to grab the egg to win the thing, and
very against the rules or controversial. Calls his broom over because Mad Eye tells him, "What are you good at, Harry?" He says, "I'm good at riding my broom." Just what he does.
Yeah,
but he gets the egg.
Is there a rule that he can't use a broom?
No, there's not. It's just it's gray.
Okay.
Like in the book, there's a lot of research of what can we do, what can't we do.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to master that spell, which in the movie, all of a sudden he knows it. The hard spell.
Oh.
Yeah, Accio. Apparently that's a hard spell.
Really?
So yeah. Apparently that's especially from the distance from where his broom was. It's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, which he uses it throughout the third act of this when he gets the trophy back to him. He uses it, so it comes back, but nails the first task, gets the egg. Everyone loves him. They're more on his page. He's got fans.
Yeah,
his friends still hate him, but
of course. Then he's back in the common room. Everybody's like, "Yay, Harry!"
Ooh, wait. Moody. Oh God, man, I'm sorry. That's depressing. I had a teacher whose last name was Moody. She looked like Snape 100%. And I just read a note and said Moody told Harry he could use his wand to summon it. And I'm like, dude, how crazy is that Snape told him, no, it's not Snape. It's
Mad Eye.
It's Moody. Sorry. My fault.
But also during this, I don't know if is it after that or not. Snape realizes some of his ingredients for
No, not yet.
Okay.
So he's got the egg, and it's all.
And they're in the common room celebrating.
They got the Yule Ball coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You get all that bull crap of Hermione looking like Belle.
Yeah, but
Beauty and the Beast.
Before this, there's the egg. We have to solve the clue of the egg.
Did they get it before then?
Yes, before the dance and everything. Yeah, because that leads to
Yeah, you're right. Because Cedric comes by and says the second floor women's bathroom bath is normally pretty empty.
Go take you a bath, dog.
Hey, boy, take your cock out and flop it around in front of that ghost, dude.
Yeah, that really horny ghost. Like,
yeah, dude. Oh,
let's calm down, Myrtle.
Was she in this? I can't remember.
Yeah.
She was all about touching cock, right?
Yeah, she's like trying to see Harry's thing. Ding ding.
Oh, give me. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because she's like. Oh yeah. He had. Logan just downstairs yelled. It took him so long. He almost ran out of bubbles. Which is he like jerking off or is he getting that egg? And now she yells, "Oh my god, sorry." Cedric Diggory is a masturbator. No, this isn't is this a children's podcast?
No.
Yeah, it's not no, shut up. Yeah, Cedric Diggory's a serial masturbator. That's why he died later.
Definitely be an E beside this one.
Sorry, ma'am. Yeah.
No,
yeah, cock.
Can't help it.
Yeah, dick.
So we get the clue that, hey, the mermaids is going to take something from you.
Oh, man, what a dark, like, applause for this. Like, what a dark, like.
Yeah. This is a tournament for teenagers, and you're kidnapping other students. Why does this school let this happen? Like, they're letting teenagers kidnapped and drug underwater.
Preston, movie one. Why does Dumbledore silences? Why does Dumbledore let this happen?
Yeah.
He's the wizard. Like, what the F, dude? Like,
doesn't this like take place in like the 90s or something?
No, I think this is present.
I
don't know. I didn't see blackberries.
Either way.
Yeah, but like either way, like, dude, what?
Why are we students kidnapped? It doesn't make sense.
What oh god, dude, that is so crazy. I mean, like, they called out like people couldn't people couldn't die in this tournament.
Yeah.
But legit, like, I hate to fast forward a little bit. So they do this dance. Ron gets upset. Harry and Ron are a bunch of dorks. They don't like touch butt. Like, go out there and slap some butt, boys. You're dancing, slap some butt. Neville slapping some butt.
Harry wanted to ask Cho to the dance, but Cedric got there first.
Yeah, that's why he killed him later.
And this is like the first hint at Ron and Hermione's romance or whatever, because he's like wanted to ask her or tried to ask her, but it was too late because she's already going with Victor Crumb. And it's typical 13-year-old boys.
I didn't look it up. What's the age? Presumed age.
They're supposed to be like 13 or 14. I think they explicitly say like they're 13.
Moment of silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that whole dance happens.
Yeah. It's whatever.
But very quickly, Harry's trying to figure out what do I have to do? Like, I hear mermaids. They're studying the library, and Neville and Mad Eye help them. You got to put gillyweed in your butthole. I mean, your mouth.
Get some gillyweed, swallow it. It'll give you, for some reason, it gives you gills. I guess because it's called gillyweed.
Yeah, which, later on you figure out Mad Eye set it all up, but
oh yeah,
I don't know. This is the first, like, Neville is legit. Like, Neville, really good. All the movies from here, Neville's so important.
He has a glow up too. Like, as these movies keep going, it's like, oh, okay, I see you, Neville.
Yeah, that dude became I'm gonna F that boy.
That dude, he's handsome, dude. Like, have you seen him now?
No.
He's a real good looking dude.
No, I agree. Sorry, I was joking. But yeah.
But he had to wear prosthetics. Those teeth are prosthetic or fake teeth.
Oh, they gotta be, man.
Even so like back when he was like in the first movie, those were fake teeth.
Yeah, I think the stories are like, he seems so sad or terrible because, like, he had to deal with those teeth and he couldn't do it as a kid, which I get, man. Like, but look, buddy, when you have a job as an adult, you just eat it. You get paid. You drink a lot and try not to kill yourself. But as a kid, you don't get it.
Yeah. But also, to rewind again, we get taught the 3 ungivable curses in the.
Oh God, yes. I'm sorry.
Which is very important later on, and I just remembered it. That's why I brought it up.
Crucio,
Cruciatus, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the only point of that scene is to.
It is so wild. So I'm gonna go and spoil it. I mean, if you're listening to this, spoilers. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's wild to watch this. It's the first time I've ever gone like, oh, that's not Mad Eye. It's Crumb.
Obviously. Like, he's way into these curses. I mean, Mad Eye is supposed to be a wizard that hunted dark wizards, and so he should know how they think and what they do.
Preston, why does he care about anything? He's trying to get Harry Potter to the graveyard, but like, at this point, like, he helps people out. Like, does he care? I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's dropping hints to other people, so I guess, like, he can't be tracked back to him. It's like, oh, well, technically, what's-his-face told him about that, Anyway.
But, so, quickly after that dance, second task is happening. It's underwater. Harry's gotten the by gillyweed. I almost said Gilroy.
Yeah.
That's Oceans.
That's
13 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harry got the Gilroy and banged all these people. McGonagall had a baby at 80. Yeah, he's got the gillyweed. They all suck it up. They go underwater.
Yeah.
I meant to say this last movie. This one specifically, though, with figuring out the location of everything of the school, you see Dumbledore's coffin now. His island.
What?
Yeah, where Dumbledore and Half-Blood Prince, when he gets buried in that coffin with the Elder Wand, you really start seeing the island now.
I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember seeing that.
Boy, you better watch this again. But hey, dude, you better watch this again if you want to know about the Bee-Boo.
It makes sense since they're like on the in the lake that's right next to the to the school, so it would be out there. But
yeah, second task, they gotta go find someone that means something to them. They have an hour.
They have been stolen from them. Cho got stolen from them.
Dude, how effed up is this though, man?
Yeah.
You don't get them, they die?
Apparently.
Yeah, this whole...
Again, why is the school allowing this? Why is it allowing its students to be kidnapped?
this is the worst moment of that. Like, and it's clear because Harry saves somebody else.
And because it's a magical universe is not a good excuse this time. This is the one time.
No, this is like child abuse.
Yeah. Like, if I was a parent and I found out my kid got kidnapped for some stupid challenge in a tournament, I'd be like, what? But anyway, Joe got stole for Diggory. Hermione got stole for Crumb. Ron got stole for Harry. And then the French girl's sister got stole.
Which Cedric comes in first.
Mm-hmm.
Russian boy second, which Harry replaces because he got 2. So that's important for the next piece where Cedric and Harry start off together.
Yeah. So like, yeah, Cedric and Harry win the tournament at the same time, I guess, but Dumbledore on his bullshit again is like, well, since he got 2 people and showed valor, like he's in first place as well. Like, damn.
Give me the rules, guys. Like, this is getting confusing.
If you just going like hand out points to Gryffindor and like,
yeah,
damn.
Dude, this is 2005. We don't have like participation trophies for everybody. So F this. Like,
so there's not a clue to the next thing, is there? Like the next?
No, yeah, there's not.
Hey, it's a maze. You gotta find a cup in the maze, and it's gonna try to kill you. Of course, it is.
Yeah, and I think between now and then, the only thing that happens significant is Harry, for some dumbass reason, puts his head in Dumbledore's sink and sees
yeah,
like yeah. The book does better, but it's like Harry's like, there's some water there. I'm gonna put my face in it.
We saw Dumbledore earlier in the movie, like he pulled out the memory of, he puts his memory in this little water thing so he can go back to him and relive them, I guess. He pulls out the one where Harry's name got chosen in the Goblet of Fire and places it in there. But he shows Harry this thing, and Harry goes in and sees that head of some council.
Couch. He's the Minister of Magic. He's the senior.
He's the minister. I thought that was Fudge.
He works for the government.
He's in the government. He's in the magic government where he gets to decide if people go to Azkaban or not.
Yeah, I think he's just an official for the Ministry of Magic. Like, and very prominent,
real high up official. And it's not really where we find out, but it's like you get the whole story of the head of the Russian school. He was a Death Eater that had spent time in Azkaban and was naming names in this meeting.
Yeah, Death Eater, Azkaban. He's all about that butt. Anyway,
and he gives up the son of this High Council dude played by David Tennant, who it gives you that first clue that he's impersonating Mad Eye with like wild licking of his lips. And
David Tennant.
We also get at some point in this movie, Snape is like adamant that Harry's stealing the ingredients for Polyjuice Potion.
Yeah, after the Gillyweed segment where Longbottom is like, you should do this. That ends, and Snape's like, Mr. Potter, let's talk about you stealing my virginity.
Potion. You make Polyjuice Potion, and it won't stand here.
How ridiculous! Like, this stuff's stolen. You guys only think it's Harry. Like, what the f?
At the end, dude. Snape just hates Harry, dude. Like, there's no.
Which next movie, Snape's prominent.
Yes.
Starting to be like, oh yeah, he's a guy He's not just this like laughter piece. Like, no. Sorry, 2 movies. This one, the next one a little bit more. The next one a lot more.
This is the first time I've noticed this watching these movies, but after the first one, he's not in these a lot.
No, it's kind of weird, man. I thought he was like so prominent. No.
Yeah.
No.
But
he's in for like 5 minutes, gets a $5 million paycheck and F's off and dies later.
Order of the Phoenix and beyond, like he's the guy, basically. So yeah.
Dog.
Next challenge is the maze. That's gonna try to kill you.
And they're gonna let people go by the order of points they've gotten, which Cedric and Harry are tied.
Because Dumbledore.
Yeah. Dude, that maze sequence is bonkers. Like they go off, bullcrap happens. Crumb is bewitched. He's going for death.
Yeah, he's got like the glassed over eyes, which if you're trying to get Harry to that cemetery, why are you bewitching that kid?
Exactly. Like, what are you doing?
Because he tries to kill him. I mean, the goal is to try to kill Cedric Diggory. But
even better, Harry saves that lad.
Yeah. And basically the Goblet of Fire is a port key. Him and Cedric get there at the same time, and it transports them to the graveyard where Tom Riddle is buried along with his dad. And I don't remember. We're going to. I mean, you have to talk about the books because you do. I don't remember if it's this book or the next one where they go into like Voldemort. Like, there's a whole section of like Voldemort's backstory.
They start it in this book. The next one does it more.
Yeah, because like
this one, they really talk about the graveyard. They talk about his family, why they're there. So the line later Ray Fiennes gives of like, Harry on top of my father's bones.
Because
there's logic.
Mort came from like a real well-to-do family that lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad, and this dude is a mudblood, by the way.
Voldemort?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird, man. Like, I've never... Is he?
Yeah, his dad is a muggle.
Ralph is not a muggle. Ray Fiennes? No way.
Yeah. Like,
no. Which is bonkers. Like,
so he's obviously projecting his like hatred of mudbloods and muggles,
which I guess is like some Nazi stuff. Like, that's where this all has got to stem.
It kind of starts with old Dumbledore's lover, Grindelwald, the gay wizard Hitler.
Preston, I don't care. Like, I just want to make sure I'm clear. Like, I don't care. I'm just going to ask you though. Dumbledore, is he gay?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's what I figured. Like, I don't care. Like, whatever.
Right.
But with a problem I have with that, not the movies. Actually, the movies. No. In the books, he's not gay.
Well, she didn't decide that until after everything.
Right.
Like,
she lived in her car and did cocaine. But.
And she just says stuff on Twitter. Like, one time back in the day that wizards and witches would, like, when they had to doo-doo, they would teleport it somewhere else from their colon. And I'm like, JK, you need to stay off Twitter.
Yeah, JK is right. Joke. But yeah, dude, that scene when they get in the graveyard, it is so good. I mean, like, this movie's good. This movie's great. Let me not say it's not. Yeah. This movie is amazing. It is so dark. It is like such a binary switch of like, here's the movie before, hey, this is after. And that after is the rest of the movies. It is flat out like, here's this guy who's going to F you up.
Yeah.
And he's charismatic. And he is, like, he's not just this robot. So good, man. Like that whole graveyard sequence is just money.
It's also a message to the audience, like, hey, these movies are different now. Get ready.
Yeah. Movies and again, sorry, books. I remember the book when this thing hit. I read it and went, "Oh, this is different."
Yep.
The whole language shifted. Now it's an adult, you know.
So we're here because
Wormtail.
Voldemort is going into his final form. Wormtail comes out like a little sniveling piece of shit that he is.
Oh, I'm a little rat.
He's just the worst.
My least favorite character is probably him.
Yeah. So he comes out with like weird baby Voldemort who is slowly acquiring it. Apparently he doesn't need to be on the back of people's heads no more.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, like when I was a kid, I read the book. I had nightmares. The book is so descriptive of how I don't know. The movie didn't do a good job of that. My opinion. I'm not doing book movies. I am doing book movie stuff, but
you have to. Like, I mean,
at this point, especially.
Yeah.
But, dude, Ray effing Fiennes.
He's having the time of his life.
You want to talk about, like, we've talked about how good Gary Oldman was. Screw that. Ray Fiennes is legitimately the best character actor in this entire series.
Probably the most perfect casting.
I don't understand how they pegged that, man.
I don't either.
He pops up. It's very apparent, Cedric Diggory's gone. They sucked his asshole.
Wormtail did the old Vada Kedavra on him.
Oh, yeah, boy, give me the blood. And they cut Harry up. Now Voldemort's alive.
Yep. Live and kicking.
Dude, that whole, like, I'm a pimp scene where he calls his followers. And he's like, y'all a bunch of sluts.
Y'all ain't look for me.
Oh, my God, dude. It's so good. Then you get the fight scene, which is great. Like, they don't explain it in this movie. They explain it later. Harry and Voldemort fight. It's not really love that saves Harry.
No,
because their wands have the same inner core.
Yeah, and
this movie sucks because they make it a big deal. No, it's only because they have the same wands and they have entropy.
And what I really like is like Voldemort's like, "Ooh, I can touch you now, and I can cause you pain," and he thinks that's because he's got Harry in him. But actually, Harry is a what do you call that?
Horcrux.
Horcrux. That's why you're connected to Voldemort, but he doesn't know that.
Preston, best movie in the world for that whole touching scene. Ugh. Second reason, probably more, is coming up. So Harry's family comes. All the dead people help him defeat Voldemort. He gets an escape. He grabs Cedric's body. They come back. Everyone's happy for the end. Cedric Diggory's dad.
Dude, for the 3 scenes he was in.
That's my boy! My boy! I'm sorry. I say this so often. That's my boy! It's so terrible. I mean, like, it's so good. Just
like, that guy was like, I'm only in this movie for like 3 scenes.
Y'all are going to pay me $5,000 if I say a little bit more. You pay me 8.
And he's like, this is my last day. I'm going to bring it. Cedric's dead. Everyone's sad. Harry's
even better. Hey, this movie should have ended there.
Yes.
But way better. No. Harry's distraught. He's dead. He's seen oldie voldy. Mad Eye grabs him and drags him away.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really end it there because of that. Like, we have to have the reveal of Mad Eye.
Bonkers, man. What a good twist. Like, I know it's the book, but Mad Eye takes him back, and Mad Eye's talking to him and is getting like, a chub over talking about Voldemort.
Did you see him? What did he touch you?
Oh. Touch my cock. I'm looking at my Voldemort. Um, so, dude, oh god, dude, that whole thing of like Harry picks up. I didn't tell you I was in a graveyard.
Yeah. He's like, when you got to the graveyard, and his hair's like, what? I ain't saying about no graveyard.
Mr. Moody, why's your wiener so hard? Yeah, but I loved like Dumbledore flying in. They all got it. They save them.
Mm-hmm.
They figure it out. I don't know. That whole sequence is crazy. Like I remember the first time I watched this movie,
It happened.
kind of forgot about the book, but it's just like, whoa, this is crazy. Like this is a good twist, man. But what's wilder is like from here on out, Mad Eye has significance. You don't know Mad Eye as a person at all now. Like
What?
Mad Eye's been in this box the whole time.
Oh yeah,
The only way you know Mad Eye is from David Tennant.
Yeah, the weird guy that
Crouch. Yeah, grab your crouch. It's me. So it's wild after this of like Mad Eye's a great guy. Why do you know that? So
because Lupin told you. Okay.
But even after that, it's wild that you really start to understand Dumbledore is not related to the Ministry of Magic. You know,
right?
You have the whole like funeral scene's not the right word, but Dumbledore's telling him like, "Hey, Cedric died. This is why exactly." The movies do such a terrible job of he's saying like Voldemort killed him. No one says that. In the books, it's a big deal, but the movies, not so much.
Well, I think that's better. It's like gives you more of who Dumbledore is as a character. He's like, the Ministry doesn't want me to tell you, but look here.
Yeah. Hey, man, look at him, man. And the old daggone bayou, the boy has gone.
Voldemort killed this guy. Like, him and Harry are the only two people not scared to say his name.
Hey, boy, Mr. Old Voldemort has gone down there and to get the shrimp in the bayou. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Last movie, I made fun of the ending. This one, the schools, bid farewell.
End of the movie, all the schools go back to where they came from, and it's like, hey, we're kind of growing up, and it's Voldemort is here now.
Kinda, which is great because like no one believes them in the end,
Yep. I give this a 9 out of 10. This is a good one.
First time I've ever watched this movie and said this is really good. Like I really struggled forever watching this going, God, the book was so much better. Just as a movie, I'm gonna say 8.4.
Okay. Fair.
So good. I mean, like, so good. They're really starting to like. I think some of the movies really catch their stride. They understand. I think they understand the ending more importantly.
Yeah.
From here on out, like Snape's more important. Sirius Black's a baller, but I don't know. It's not a kids movie anymore, so it's more enjoyable. Which, for you and I. Dude, this was the perfect movie. Like, you and I grew up with this movie. So it's hard to watch this as an adult and not...
I never watched these as a kid. So I didn't watch this.
Good grief.
First time I saw these movies, I was 23, 24.
No judgment. Why?
I was stuck. Like, that was the year we had the flood here. And everything was flooded, and I was like, "Oh, here's 8 movies I've never seen before, and I'm stuck inside. Let's go."
No, perfect. So, like, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings 2. You've done Lord of the Rings before.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter had such a like Christian slam.
Yeah,
no one that's a Christian could watch Harry Potter. I'm like, dude, the like.
And my argument to them is, well, what about Chronicles of Narnia?
With Lord of the Rings, especially, of like, Tolkien, like, sponsored C.S. Lewis. Like, C.S. Lewis is a huge, renowned, like, mere Christianity is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't be a Christian without Tolkien.
Right.
Anyways, but yeah, this is where I think there's a phrase for it, and I can't find it, but the Christian slamming of these died off. Of like,
because it like glorified wizards and witches. That was the big thing.
but yeah, I mean, does it? It's really about the story of like growing up.
It is. That's
And
at its core. It's like going from a child to an adult and facing real world problems.
it's just wild, man. Like to watch this as an adult.
Yeah.
Again, the earlier movies, I think you and I both don't like them as much. I think you and I both have liking the older ones, or the older people ones, more and more. But yeah, good series, man.
Now we move on to our next segment of what you watching.
Bob's Burgers, man. That's it.
Bob's Burgers. I saw a review of The Watcher today, and nobody likes that show.
Dude, I regret my life. It was the first 2 episodes are so good. Then it's just bull crap.
It got a second season for some reason.
I'm not watching it. Screw that.
I don't think anybody else will either.
No one should ever watch it.
Because it's based off of that story of a couple that bought. It's a true story.
Yeah, it's legit. Yeah,
about a couple in New Jersey that bought a house, and someone was like sending them notes all the time, and
with us watching Harry Potter, I've got Peacock, which I hate because they destroyed the movies.
They're on HBO Max, dude.
They're on HBO?
Yeah.
They were. When I looked, I don't see them.
I saw them advertised the other day that it was on.
Dang, maybe they're back.
They probably did bring them back after a while.
Yeah, I'd hope so. But we're watching AP Bio TV show. It's pretty good, man. It's on Peacock. It's not great. I mean, it is great. It's good, but it's just like whatever.
Peacock itself is not a good streaming service, but
yeah, I'm gonna drop it whenever we're done with Harry Potter.
I got it to watch The Northman one time in ambulance. That was about it.
Ooh, yeah, those are good. That's worth it.
I have been watching Hell on Wheels. I finally completed my collection of that show. It was a show that premiered on AMC the same time as Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead. So it got followed.
We're good. Now
I
got it
in the shuffle.
Yeah, that I never watched it, but immediately I went, "Why did you guys launch this movie or show? Excuse me, during this? Like, no one's gonna watch it because of like, what are you doing?"
I don't think shows are aware of each other, like when they premiere, because they all got made around the same time. So I mean, they didn't know that the other one was going to exist. It literally premiered a year after The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad. And I started watching.
Have you finished The Walking Dead?
No.
Do you think you'll ever will?
No.
I don't think I ever will either.
Unless
I hate that.
Until like some sort of morbid curiosity comes over me. And it's like, how did they end this crap? You know? But I believe that it, or you got something else?
No. I laugh at this. Pokemon comes out next week, and I'm going to be playing that sucker. Sonic Frontier came out this week, and I really want to play it, but I'm too busy being an adult and working to play games. So
I bought Gotham Knights and was disappointed.
Yeah, I held off. I've heard the same.
It's fun in the beginning once you get all these,
but it's a game that got made like in 2009.
Oh, dude,
2009, like
they advertised this thing in like 2020,
but like the game engine and everything else, Batman games of like the
Arkham games are like so fast and fluid compared to like these. Compared to that, it's like it's clunky and slow.
Yep,
and it was definitely made to be like a live service, like the Avengers game. But after the dumpster fire that was the Avengers game, they backed off all of that live service crap. And
speaking of all this, James Gunn, DC head, how do you feel?
excited.
I'm excited. I don't think anything's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, they got two of them, so they got like a business guy and then like,
him,
a creative guy.
Yeah, they're gonna have to retcon so much crap.
I'm all for it. Any creative?
I believe in James Gunn. I'm cool.
Yeah. But that's it for this week. If you
next week we're watching Point Break. Anyway,
I wish. Yeah, next week is what is it? The Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
That's another good one. But if you have a suggestion for a future episode, excuse me, you can send that to secondtakemoviespod@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Second Take Movies. So for Jake, I will say we will see you next time.
Later.